Back in the early 90s, when I was at the height of my dirtbaggedness, I might want to say, uh, I was doing a lot of things I shouldn't do. Um, I was kind of okay to look at. I mean, I was a lot better looking than I used to be. Excuse me, a lot better looking than I am now. I was probably about a nine on a scale of 1 to 200. But I was playing with a band that had a record deal. I mean, we were a small record deal. We were nothing. We thought we were. I thought I was going to change the world with my guitar, but it turns out that I've changed it with my flatulence. In any case, we were playing close to home one weekend, and we normally spend a lot of time on the road with Corella Deville. We had a rule that we didn't mess around with anybody locally because of, we were dirtbags. You can't do that. So I met this girl at a show we did. She was tattooed from her forehead to the top of her feet. She was a beautiful girl. She'd have been way more better looking without that ink all over and piercings and everything. But this doesn't those things don't matter. What matters is who she was. And if you've ever seen the show The Sopranos, where the bathroom contractor gets cornered by Carmela, and she jumps on him and kisses him, and then he never comes back because he's scared of Tony, which he should be. That similar thing happened to me when I got up with this girl. I met her one night. She came back the next night. We had fun all night, a bunch of times, and it was just a fun thing for me. I found out later from somebody else that she was the live-in girlfriend, fiance, steady stab, something of the leader of the motorcycle club that was there in Eastern North Carolina. Now, I don't even know her name anymore, and I'm not going to say who it was, but I think her ex is still in prison because he got busted for racketeering, murder, drugs, being stupid, all of it. He went to prison for a long time, but I didn't know any of this when I got up with her. I mean, rednecks have a rule. We usually don't mess with other people's women, and we don't steal shit. That's just a couple of the basics that rednecks don't do. So after I got up with her, I was like, what? I thought like, God, this is going to be bad. This is a small town, she's going to find out. He's going to find out that I got up with her because I was fairly well known among the douchebags and losers. I mean, they all knew who I was, and even some good people too. I don't want to leave them out. So I was like, what can I do to stop this? And I couldn't think of anything to take it back. So I did a little reverse psychology on her. She didn't message me for a couple of days, nor did I her. This is before cell phones and all that crap. She, actually, I think I did have a cell phone in my truck for business, but she called me and we talked, and I could tell she had some weird, self-image issues. I guess that's why she had all the tattoos. And she said, why haven't you asked to get up with me again? And I knew right there what I should say. So I said, oh, no, I want to get up with you again. That'd be great. We should hang out. And I never heard from her again. And if I'd have said, no, I'm not interested, and I did it by total accident, but I think that would have been a big, big problem. And look, I was a douchebag for many years. A tiger doesn't change his stripes very often. I'm not really a tiger. I'm more of a cat litter box, but I did change. I learned, after many years of being a jerk and hurting people, and you can't act like that. And if you're young now watching this, listen to me. If you live long enough, you'll realize that you shouldn't act like a douchebag like I did. I'm very lucky. I have a good marriage and a good relationship now, and I'm not that guy I used to be, but I used to do some crazy stuff. And hopefully those days, or even if I was single, I couldn't behave like that anymore. But those are just some of the stories of a traveling snake oil salesman / musician, and I'll have more to come.